we're back. Your favorite duo?
No. Yes.
Yeah.
Just like ketchup and mustard.
I'm tired, and Ryan has been playing music for a long time.
My fingers are bleeding.
Yeah.
No, not quite.
Before we get into the conspiracies, I want to hear you about that.
You want to hear about me?
Let's listen to your process.
My process for writing music?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, basically, what you do is you pick up an instrument and you start playing it until you think, and then you hear something you like, and then you keep playing it, and then you use that chord, and then you just go from there. You just gotta keep building on chord progressions or riffs that you like, and then you're done. It's over. You got a professional grade song.
Do you actually write them down as notes, like chord things?
That takes far too much time. So no.
Nice.
No, it hurts your hand to write that much.
I felt like you wouldn't, but I was gonna give you the benefit of the doubt that you were like a professional. But you're too professional to use paper, so I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm, top-notch artist here. Absolutely fantastic. So I have published so many songs.
You're going to.
I don't know about that.
Guaranteed. I'll publish them for you.
After I'm dead, you just release them all.
No, you won't even know. You'll still be alive when I do it. And you'll be like, what's this extra amount of money in my bank account? And I'll be like, shut up, Ryan. Let's go to the arcade or something. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Are you starting or am I?
Starting? We already started. Oh, starting talking about it.
First.
I'll
go first.
I will go. I will.
Okay.
So, as I've told you already, my conspiracy theory has to do with Pokemon, which, believe it or not, is the star of quite a few conspiracy theories. Like, people think that they put that Porygon episode in where it gave kids a bunch of seizures in. They thought they put it up, like, purposely for that reason. But they didn't. So that's kind of funny.
So they were, like, purposely trying to give kids seizures.
Yeah. But
is it like a light flash episode, or?
Oh, yeah. It was very flashy.
It's a ton of flashing lights.
People didn't really know at the time that, like, light flashes, seizures. They didn't really figure out the connection. But yeah.
Oh.
But the biggest conspiracy theory for Pokemon revolves around a town and its track in the first Pokemon game. It's called Lavender Town. Now, Ryan, have you ever played the first Pokemon?
I don't think so. But it's possible. I did play one of them a little bit on the Game Boy Advance.
It was not on the Game Boy Advanced. Unless it was Pokemon Fire Red or Leaf Green, I guess.
I think it was Red that I played.
Nice. Well, in
a long time ago.
Supposedly, in the original Japanese copy, I believe it is, there was a tone in the music track for Lavender Town that affected children aged 7 through 12. Only they could hear it. And, this theory it's not, like, very consistent. Sometimes they're like, oh, you gotta play the track backwards, which doesn't make sense, because then the kids wouldn't have heard it. But
Yeah.
yeah,
That makes sense.
But it's said that in like the original publishing, there was that tone, and the frequencies could give children headaches, insomnia, and in worst case scenarios, they would just kill themselves. So
What?
yeah, didn't really happen. Total conspiracy, right? It is debunked now, right? So
Okay.
no need to worry.
Like, this is
Yeah, it sounds really dark, but in fact, it's just garbage. But yeah, a lot of kids ended up having like huge fears about the Lavender Town soundtrack, which does sound creepy because it's the ghost town. And it has the Pokemon graveyard in it, so yeah.
Oh yeah, that sounds really spooky.
It is. They used to freak me out before I even knew that it was ghost frequency related or whatever. I don't know.
That's very strange. Is that why they made it in a certain age group? Is because it'd be a lot harder to disprove, or is that just like?
Yeah, well, probably, but also maybe just because Pokemon is. I'm gonna make a lot of people angry at this, but I play the games, and Pokemon is kid. It's a game for kids, definitely. So that might just be the reasoning.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's very strange. Very, very strange.
it's pretty epic. I loved it. It's awesome. As soon as I knew it was fake, I was like, heck yeah, dude, Lavender Town.
You started going and you went straight to Lavender Town.
Yeah. I would leave the character in there, plug in my headphones, and just listen for a couple minutes and become unnerved.
A 10-hour
Yeah.
10-hour loop on YouTube. Lavender Town.
The thing is, it has such high notes and then low frequencies that it's just naturally unnerving, so it's very believable.
Yeah. Makes sense, I guess, but still.
Yeah.
Kind of a stretch. Seems kind of a lot like a stretch, but.
Yeah, it could be.
Like, oh, it's affecting kids. Yeah. Sorry, it's always something,
Hey,
always something affecting the kids.
you totally believed it until I was like, it's debunked. You were like, ooh,
With skepticism, okay.
Yeah.
I take everything with skepticism.
You're not a skeptic. I'm the skeptic.
My daily dose of skepticism.
You're a believer.
I think I'm more skeptic than you, probably.
Nah. You're only a skeptic.
I'm pretty
about,
sure.
I don't know. I'm tired.
It's funny.
Ryan.
Speaking of tired,
Oh.
actually, I have nothing. Sorry, go ahead.
I just saw an ad on this page I'm looking at. We should play the Elder Scrolls games.
What's that? What is that like? Is that like
It's like
RPG or is that an MMO or?
it's an RPG. It's like Skyrim and Morrowind and Oblivion and stuff.
Okay, I've played none of those, so
I've
no idea.
played some.
I mean, I've seen like small clips of gameplay from probably all of those games, but I never actually played them.
We should play them.
We should,
Yeah.
and we will,
Will we?
and we will live stream on Twitch.
I don't think you can, but I could probably have your call up and then you could play separately. And we could play at the same time and talk.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah.
That'd probably work.
That'd be pretty interesting.
I could just take a road trip and go to my sister's house, which has a good internet.
Oh, that would work too.
Yeah. Speaking of good internet, birds aren't real.
No, they aren't.
This is a conspiracy created by Peter. Is that an L or an I? I don't even know. By Peter. It was created by Peter. I don't know his last name.
Oh, nice.
I don't know. I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna butcher it too bad.
Peter Birdling.
He created the conspiracy theory on a whim on January 2017 after seeing pro-Trump counter-protests at the 2017 Women's March in Memphis, Tennessee.
That's when it began?
He wrote "Birds aren't real" on a poster and improvised a conspiracy theory amongst counter-protesters as a spontaneous joke.
Wow.
However, he took the joke way too far.
Yeah.
He took the joke way too far and got billboards made, posters up, and all sorts of stuff. He had demonstrators with signs and like all sorts of stuff. So this became a full-blown conspiracy, and everyone bought into this.
You know, the way
there are a lot of people.
The way people talk about this conspiracy theory, because I've heard it talked about a lot. The way it's talked about, I thought it was so much older. I didn't think it was.
Yeah, I thought it was too, but
it's crazy.
But yeah, 2017. And like your conspiracy theory, this one has been debunked, obviously, because it was a joke, but it didn't start out as a joke. I'm pretty sure he didn't release it was a joke until like 2021.
It's like obviously a joke because we eat and open up birds all the time.
Exactly, but those are the real birds, but there are other birds that aren't real.
Yeah. And I've never seen...
When the birds die, they become meaty.
You know what? That makes sense, actually. I shouldn't have...
They're hiding... they're hiding trackers in the meat, so when you eat it, you have a tracker in you, you know?
You know what? Bit related, but kind of separate. I wouldn't be surprised if there was already a chip in my brain mining Bitcoin, you know? Using
a chip mining Bitcoin.
I'm using 100% of my brain, but only like 40% of it's going to me. The other 60% is mining Bitcoin.
Okay. This says that supporters demonstrated in front of Twitter's San Francisco headquarters demanding that the company change its bird logo in 2021 because the bird is obviously a government surveillance drone.
Obviously. What else could it be?
Yeah, I mean, they act way too casual for it to be real.
Let's look up what a bird robot would look like if I can find the keys on my keyboard. Hold on.
I don't know.
I'll get there.
Have they made bird robots that are realistic? I've seen some, but they're always big.
I'm going to look up bird surveillance robot.
As far as I can tell from what I've heard is it's really hard to make flapping motions with motors and servos.
Yeah. It's like, well, especially with birds in particular. Like if you want to make a robot bird, you have to make it so light and then it has to go forward too with the wing flap. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it is pretty ridiculous.
But that man who had the sun, he made it work for humans.
Mm-hmm.
And then his sun got melted.
flew too close to the sun and his wings melted.
His sun melted.
I'm pretty sure his wing melted. So he put them together with like tar or something.
No, his sun melted.
I don't know. Don't quote me on that.
Quote me on it. His sun melted. Nah, it was the wax that melted, and then all the feathers fell off.
Something like that.
Don't fly too close to the birds, because they'll see you with their little eyeballs, and they'll tell the government about you making moves.
The guy has made multiple appearances and done multiple interviews promoting Birds Aren't Real. He works full-time as a spokesman for the movement, making money from sales on merchandise.
I like this. It's a parody movement that claims the U.S. government genocided all birds from 1959 to 2001 by releasing a virus to kill them off. That's pretty good.
Yes. We didn't notice.
No, we did not. How could we?
And then they just replaced them with robots, obviously.
You ever seen a baby pigeon, Ryan? You ever seen a baby pigeon?
Yes. Yes, I have.
You have not.
Yes.
No. Where did you see it?
I've seen pictures of them. Pretty sure.
That wasn't a pigeon.
You're right. It was a group of spy drones.
It was, yeah. I've never seen a baby pigeon.
Oh, man. Birds Aren't Real is sold out of flags.
Of course you would want a flag. You're from Texas.
$30 for a flag, bro.
Oh,
gosh.
I've seen flags that cost more.
Say no to Bird Drone's hoodie. $72.
Well, baby pigeons are actually kind of cute. They look like dodos a little bit.
Those aren't pigeons, dude.
Oh, baby surveillance drones are pretty cute.
Oh, gosh. $72 for a hoodie, dude. What?
So, ooh. That's a... Does it look high quality?
No.
Nice.
Not particularly.
Nice.
It doesn't look horrible, but... It's hard to say. You're going to have to buy one. And then you're going to have to tell me.
Actually, we should take the design and upload it to the Walmart online store. Because you can put anything online there, actually. Did you know that?
I know people rip off of YouTubers all the time.
I heard of them ripping. I heard about that recently.
Seen several people like Danny and Drew.
We should ban corporations. We should ban.
We should. No, we should.
We should cut down the corporations.
Wait, it says
we should though.
What is bird poop? Liquid tracking device. When bird poop falls on your car or head, it contains micro tracking devices that send your data directly to the Pentagon. Beware.
We should not do what I was gonna say, and we should just stick to taking down corporations.
Taking down corporations like Walmart.
Yeah. Imagine no more Walmart or Target or whatever, and instead just dudes and gals owning stores.
Like small business.
Yeah. We go back to that.
No, it can't be done.
You start fist fighting in
too
the
far
streets.
Fist fighting in the street. Go back to Old West times.
Yeah. I'm down.
Didn't have a very good justice system back then.
I don't care. I'll whip out a gun.
Just whip out a revolver and shoot people in the street. Get shot in the street.
That's what we have them for. There's no other reason to have a gun.
Yeah, there's other reasons.
Like what? Like what, Ryan?
Like, for fun. They're fun to shoot. blow stuff up
They're
with.
not like really fun. You could get like an airsoft gun. That's fun to shoot.
It's not.
Yeah, it is.
No.
It's a lot funner than a gun.
It is fun. Okay, it is fun to play airsoft. I will admit.
It's fun to just shoot them.
It's a lot more fun if you have a group of people you're shooting with.
And is the same not real
like
for just a gun?
Match or something.
I shot a gun. Multiple. They're not really fun.
Nice. Good job.
You're not making a good point for yourself.
It's really just a matter of preference.
They're just not. They just aren't. They're just guns. Guns are too much.
They're too much.
Do you agree with that?
No.
Like, we used to have bows and arrows, and that would take like a couple shots to die, and now we just like pull a little lever, and that's it.
Yes. Because no one wants to get stuck with 40 arrows.
Do you want to get shot?
If it's slow bleed to death by like 12 arrows or get shot and killed instantly, I'll take the shot and kill.
I'd rather die by 20 arrows.
You're just sitting there laying on the ground and just arrows sticking through you and you're slowly bleeding to death.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I find your points very strange and weird.
Okay.
You're a weird man, Ryan.
You're a weird man.
Would you rather get...
Thinking cold weather is acceptable. Gosh.
Would you rather get stabbed or shot? In the leg.
I'd rather get shot. It's a difficult question because it all depends on like if you get where you get shot at and where you get stabbed at.
Leg.
And how long the knife is.
Leg.
Like stabbed through or have a bullet go through your leg.
Sure.
I'd rather get shot.
Why?
I don't like stuff poking through me like that.
That does so much more damage.
Just imagine that though. Someone jabs a knife all the way through your quad.
Then I'd probably have more way to stay alive.
Depends on the knife. And there's like a Bowie knife or something goes right through your calf versus like a 9mm handgun bullet going through your leg.
Yeah, in one you have a hole, and in one you have a filled hole.
One you have a hole, and one you have a big old gash.
No, in one you have a hole, and one you have a filled hole. You can't just take a knife out of a stab wound.
Exactly. But the bullet can go right through, and then you just patch it up.
Then you die. You know how many arteries you have in your legs?
It'd be worse with a knife, though, because you have way more... A knife has way more surface area than a bullet does.
And then it doesn't come out.
Are you just going to leave it in your leg forever?
Yeah, until you get to a hospital. You want to bleed out?
I mean, it's still got to come out eventually. You can just stay there.
A bullet wouldn't be there. You just have a hole and then blood.
Yeah.
When you have a knife in you, you have a giant metal thing and then some blood, but like a lot of not blood because there's a giant metal thing.
Okay, you're going to have to take one for the team and test this one out for us.
I don't need to. People already have. Why do you think I'd prefer arrows? I'm not going to bleed out. There's arrows in me.
Okay. Alright.
We got the point of the discussion.
I'll remember that.
Technology, too far. It's way too far. War technology, Other technology, that's a different discussion. War technology, that's too much. We need our bows and arrows back.
Like, how is it?
Huh?
Okay.
Right. You're not adding to the discussion.
What?
You're making the man with the migraine be the sole discusser.
The sole discusser.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the point, because you are the captain.
And you're just being like, everything. I like guns, whatever.
So tired, dude. It's like 10 o'clock.
It's 9 o'clock. 9:10.
My gosh, I'm usually in bed by 9 o'clock.
This isn't that much later than what it usually is when we do the podcast. This is like an hour later total. We're going to do it for a whole hour this time just because you don't think you can.
It'll be just you talking because I'll be out.
Yeah.
I'll be gone, dude.
Nope. Ryan, say something interesting before you sign off.
Something interesting?
Something interesting and cool. Like my opinion on guns and arrows.
Well, according to this sign, drone birds have human fear sensors.
That's just your conspiracy.
So,
that's not something fun and cool. That's what you were supposed to do anyway.
Fine. I got something cool.
Yeah, you better. Or else there'll be 10 lashings for you. I'm the captain.
Something fun and cool.
Something fun
is
and cool.
I have finally finished creating my secret project for Griffin. And I will now tell you what it is.
That is fun and cool.
It is a hand-forged Balasung knife with CNC milled handles.
Nice. I've wanted one of those from
And it is it is quite a prototype though, because obviously I have no idea how to make that.
Yeah, like obviously.
So
that's so complicated.
yeah, this first one's a prototype, but it's actually functional, so
Nice.
you know. So yeah, I'll get that sent to you soon.
Cool.
So happy late birthday and late Christmas.
Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta look if they're even allowed here.
They are. I'm pretty sure I checked. We're kind of awkward.
It never actually shows up here. Hold on. Just real quick.
Gets confiscated by by the government.
It's legal now to carry any type of knife,
Any type of knife. So I will send you
even
a
gravity.
anime sword next.
Woo! I don't know if that's allowed.
Only if you carry it in public to work.
I can't carry a lot of things to work. I can't.
You get fired.
What was it? I don't remember the most ridiculous one, but it was ridiculous, man. I don't know.
Yeah. Typically, that's how jobs are.
How government jobs are. Anyway,
You know.
that was the podcast. Was it the best episode ever? No. But you know what? It wasn't the worst one. The worst one was the one where I cut out and then had a bad conspiracy theory.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, that was bad, man.
Yeah.
You know what was what was even worse?
What
When I started recording,
was worse?
we were like, all right, yeah, I'm back in. You know what? I was, but my audio repeated over that. So I actually came in further down in the episode. I don't know why my audio ended up saving repeated, but it was.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That is pretty bad.
It was bad. It was really bad. And you know what? This is my public apology for it. And you know what else? Bye.
Bye.